My girl's so funny. Why she got a list with names in her notes? Call HALAL, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. That's giving all praise to the Most High. In the name of His only begotten Son. In the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to our teachers, the elders, and apostles, the great millstone who taught us His truth and sincerity. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. Shalom to 144,000. And as you see in this video right here, I'll make this quick, but I'm going to title this video, Beware of Women That Have Lists, okay? Beware of women that have a list or that have lists, all right? And a lot of women do this where they'll, take notes of all the men they slept with, all right? And in this situation, she was actually rating them, all right? Which just go to show you that our women are through, okay? These women are through, which really these are not our women anymore. You may have a woman, if you didn't get her as a virgin, she's really not your wife, okay? The first time a woman has sex is when she loses her virginity, when, she is, when she, her hymen is broken. And then, after that, it's just relations, okay? And even with that, even if you do get a woman as a virgin nowadays, her mind has been polluted. She's been mentally screwed by Esau's system, whether it be the Disney princesses, Beyonce with the independent woman, Sexy Red, the Megan Thee Stallions in Hot Girl Summers. I knew a woman who was a virgin up until Hot Girl Summer, and she racked up like 5-6 bodies in a couple of months. All right, so that's the whole vibration that Esau pushes, and it's really polluting these women. Okay, and this is what happens when you give a woman liberty. Okay, you give these women freedom. That's why in the ancient world you had a such thing as chastity belts. You would get a chastity belt for your wife or for your daughter, so they don't go out and pollute themselves. But this is what these women do nowadays. You meet a woman, she done had 7, 8, 10, and that's light. That's why J. Cole said you got to multiply it by 3. Most of these women done had triple digits of men. Okay, and no matter how a woman looks, it's easy for a woman to find men because these men are desperate. They're sex deprived. Okay, let's go right here. It says Amos chapter 7 verse 17. It says, therefore thus saith Yahweh, thy wife shall be an harlot in the city. Right, so your wife shall be an harlot in the city. And this is what we see nowadays. When you go into this word harlot, let's look it up. Which I'll grab it right here. This is harlotry. It says, and it is attested from late 15th century, in a sense, a lewd person of either sex, but since it says applied exclusively to women. So these women are called harlots. We're called harlots. Okay, let's go back. I'm just getting to the point. Oh wow, that wasn't even it. Let's go to harlotry right here. Our harlotry, it says loose, crude, or obscene behavior, sexual immorality. So for a woman to be running around dealing with all types of men, that's called sexual immorality. When you go into this word whore, it says prostitute, harlot. Okay, so these women nowadays, they have been with many men. Okay, well look at this. It says adulterer, fornicator, commit adultery. And they don't realize that once they, sleep with all these men, you have become an adulterer. Okay, and there's a punishment for that. All right, but as you see in this sign right here, she got all these people, ranked. Ben got 6 out of 10. Now the craziest one was Caleb. Caleb got 500 out of 10. And it still didn't work out between them for whatever reason. Okay, she still got 20 more bodies after Caleb. All right, but Caleb got 500 out of 10. So Caleb, Caleb was that guy she told you not to worry about. All right, and the whole time, but then this is like I said, this is the cycle. These women, they it's like their box is on the tour, okay, going to all these different men. All right, and a woman like this, you cannot pair bond with. Okay, you can't pair a bond with a woman like this. And I thought this was funny when I first saw it too, because I was once dealing with a woman, and I found a paper where she was kind of doing the same damn thing. You know, she would write the pros and the cons about every man she dealt with, and that's when I knew, hey man, this bitch, man, which she was a single mother anyway, so damn sure wasn't mine. I got me a PS4 and I hit the road, Jack. All right, because these women, they're through, and they're always looking for the next best thing. That's the problem. They're always looking for the next best thing. All right. So bringing it back, it says, "Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, thy wife shall be an harlot in the city." And this is a part of the curses that came upon us for disobeying Yahweh BAHASHAM Yahawashi, because a man's glory is his woman. So now you get a woman and she done been a harlot. A lot of these women got their bodies showing their bodies, showing the whole world their bodies all over social media and OnlyFans. You meet a woman and she's been with multiple men. You know, truth be told, this is why the marriage rate is so low, because you cannot pair a bond with a woman like that. Okay, a woman like that, it's just gonna cause you headache. Okay, this is Jeremiah chapter 3 verse 1. They say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him, and become another man's, shall he return unto her again? Right. So if you're dealing with a woman, and she goes and deal with another man, meaning have sex with another man, you're not supposed to deal with her again. It says, shall not that land be greatly polluted? So you imagine the first man that dealt with this woman, and he tried to come back to her after all these men. That land has been greatly polluted, man. That's not the same woman. That's not the same woman that you knew anymore. Okay, this is a whole different individual. Okay, bringing it back. Shall not that land be greatly polluted? But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers, yet return again unto me, saith Yahweh. So the Lord is, He's using this as an example. Like if your woman went being a harlot, went playing the field, being a hoe, okay, a 3-8, what they call it, a 304, and then she tried to turn back unto you, and you gonna be, if you in your right mind, you're not gonna want to take her back, okay. So we did the same thing to the Lord spiritually, which is why He did this to us. In the NLT, it says, if a man divorces a woman and she goes to marry and marries someone else, which sex is marriage, he will not take her back again, for that would surely corrupt the land. But you have prostituted yourselves with many lovers, so why are you trying to come back to me, says the Lord, right? And that was us. It all goes back to us disobeying the Lord. And this is why we under these curses, where you may meet a woman, beautiful woman, or a lot of times, hey, some certain brothers have had virgins. I've had virgins, and it don't last. Okay, they run off to go explore. They want to be a Dora the Explorer. Okay, so on this side, these women are not a woman, as they say. It's not your woman. It's just your turn. Okay, and you got to take heed to that when you hear that, because it's true. It's just true. Okay, let's grab this right here. Let's grab this right here. It says, let's grab it over here. There shall be no whore. Nope. It says, Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 17, there shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. So prostitution and these women nowadays, that they're still prostitutes, because really, when you meet a woman, she'll tell you got to take her on a date, and shit that night, or she'll say not the first day, then the second day, you in that thing. But so really, all it costs was a date or a meal. These women want to go shopping, they want you to buy them something to eat, and then they'll give it right up, man. I've met women like that. All you gotta do is buy a bitch a damn Wendy's 4 for 4 meal, and then, and this is why we gotta get the hell up out of here, because when in the kingdom, we're gonna get all our women as virgins, okay? Which, the punishment for a whore was to be burnt by fire, all right? So in the kingdom, our women are gonna be virgins. This is why our women got married off young, all right? They wasn't, roaming through town with all these hormones and polluting themselves like this, man. They wasn't allowed to do that. It says Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, chapter 26, verse 8. A drunken woman and a gatherer abroad causeth great anger, and she will not cover her own shame. Right? You see the woman that's out clubbing and drinking and shit. They were stumbling all over the place. They got a man somewhere blowing their phone up mad. Where you at? Where you at? You know, they falling all over the place and in private practice showing. I used to work downtown in a store, where it's like this, Ybor City where all the clubs at and stuff. I used to work down there in the store, and women would come in there with these little ass dresses on, and they had no drawers underneath. And I remember this woman, she was across the store at the cash register. I'm on the other side, and she's bending over, the cash register, and all her, buttocks hanging out. All right. So they don't cover their own shame. It says the whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. Right. They'll give you that look with them fake lashes on, those cumbrellas. All right. When a woman wearing them big ass eyelashes like that, look like an ostrich with that last ponytail because they ain't got no hair. The prostitutes wore those cumbrellas, those eyelashes to keep the cum out of their eyes, and they got, facials. You see? So there's a history to all this stuff. It says, if thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. And this is what these women do. They're abusing themselves. This is what happens when you give a woman liberty, overmuch liberty. They are abusing themselves. So she got a whole list, and he's talking about some, whoever made this, they, whether it was a joke or what, my girl's so funny. Why she got a list with names in her phone and her notes? First of all, I wouldn't dare call that my girl. It says, watch over an impudent eye and marvel not if she trespass against thee. Don't be surprised. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he hath found a fountain and drink every water near her. And these women, that's what they do. They're drinking man's waters. These women, they go deal with a man, and they drink him up, go to the next man, drink him up, go to the next man, drink him up, and sperm, that's DNA. And it stays in a woman's body for the rest of her life. This is why when a man got with a woman, he got her as a virgin, and he was the only one dealing with her. And then after a while, she'll start to, they say if a man is with a woman long enough, they'll start to look alike, because their DNA has become one. Okay. It says, by every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow. So meaning going out there and having quickies, one night stands. This is what these women do. These women will go to the club, meet a man in the club, go out to the car, come back to the club, meet another man, go back out to the car. These women, they sell themselves now for cheap. Okay, you can buy a whole cheap, bro. Okay, and I wouldn't advise it. If you do, definitely wrap your willy. Okay, or you're gonna be looking silly the next day. Burning. It says, the grace of a wife delighteth her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones. Right? A man loves a woman that's, that has some discretion. She ain't walking around, all exposing herself. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and there's nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. And then these women, they haven't had their fathers in their lives. All right. So what? Their minds aren't well instructed. They don't have any. They don't got, what they say. You ain't got no home training. All right. A lot of them, they ain't really got no home training. So, a lot of times you meet a woman, you gotta, show her the way she's supposed to be again. It says, a shamefaced and faithful woman is a double grace, and her constant mind it cannot be valued. Right. So a woman that got shame and, in the right spirit, hey, that's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. But if you can't, if one woman ain't like that, that's gonna be a shame unto you, man. So lucky for the noise. But so in these last days, our main focus is on the kingdom of heaven. Because in the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna get women that's virgins, bro. A woman that's never been touched before. A woman that you can truly call your own. Look at that movie. Coming to America. She said how she was raised, she was groomed to be his wife. So in our kingdom, you know, these women that we're going to get, you know, whether it's an arranged marriage or whatever it may be, they're going to be groomed, you know, at a young age, how to serve you, what you like. You know, he asked her, he said, what do you like? She said, whatever you like. All right, so hey, that's where our mind at. That's what we want, and we know the Lord got that in store for us. If we continue to serve Him in truth and sincerity, you know, we can be translated on the side and come into our enter into our kingdom, enter into our rest, where you don't have to worry about the woman being a harlot. You don't have to worry about who she been with before you. You know, it never happened to me, but imagine you with your woman. You know, y'all go somewhere. You take her out somewhere, and another man is identifying her. Hey, hey, what's up, girl? You know, that's a shame. You know, no man likes that. No man wants to deal with that. You know, you thinking like, damn, like who is this, and how he know you, and you know, he knew you before I knew you. You see? So yeah, we need to say, man, we need YAHAWASHI now, and this is why you brothers, you can't settle for this kingdom, man. Okay, our mindset is on the kingdom of heaven to come. We're not settling here. Hey, really, we're done with this place because we know that there's nothing left for us here. All right, there's nothing left for us here, man. Seek YAHAWASHI, He may be found. Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Shalom.